Boxy Boy is a variation of a famous box sliding puzzle game from Japan. Yeah, you've probably heard of it because there have been a zillion versions since the early 80s. If you check out the Wikipedia page, you can learn all about the theory of computational complexity and how it applies to the way we solve the various puzzles within the game. Yeah, it all gets pretty deep. Let's face it, we've all had those crummy part-time jobs. As the manual says, we take them because we save up for cars, motorcycles, stereos, maybe even college. Heck yeah, to that stereo. Well, in Boxy Boy, you play a part-time warehouse worker, and your job is to get those boxes in the right place right now. Or you can kiss that cash goodbye. Your character is essentially confined to a grid where you can move him horizontally and vertically. The object in each stage is to push all of the boxes in the warehouse onto a dot within that grid. You can place any box on the screen onto any dot, so getting each one somewhere is the key. The problem is you have very limited abilities, as you can only push the boxes. You cannot move around them easily if they end up in the way. You cannot jump over them. You cannot even pull a box toward you. If a box ends up stuck, you're stuck. Luckily, the game incorporates a take-back feature by hitting button 2. For each button press, you will take back a move you made, so you can calculate something new. And may I just say, between you and me, thank God. After getting all boxes in place, the stage will end and you will move on to the next. You'll notice that we begin in World America, and that you can play any of the first 20 stages in any order you wish. Once you clear stage 20, you will now follow a linear path and are required to play the rest in order. Stage 1 is extremely simple, and you'll think to yourself, oh hey, that's not too bad at all. Later on, you'll run into a stage that will confuse you a bit, but you'll figure it out eventually. Then, some stages are so big, only a portion of the warehouse floor will be shown, forcing you to hit the select button so you can scroll around the screen. Yeah, good luck maneuvering around that area while also keeping your sanity. The manual states that there are 5 worlds in Boxy Boy with a total of 20 stages each. In fact, we follow warehouse workers from all over the world. Now, these worlds actually repeat themselves because there are 250 total stages in the entire game. 250. Yeah, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. I have played other versions of this game, and Boxy Boy graphically is just fine. I mean, for this type of genre, you don't expect to be blown away necessarily. But as usual, the TurboGrafx handles colors really well and tosses in some nice, unexpected detail. You even get some cute little cutscenes here and there tossed in for fun. The music in Boxy Boy is very catchy, upbeat, and I like it. That little tune you hear when you defeat a stage, I could listen to that all day. There are not many actual sound effects, but what is there is passable. The control is very simple, but it works well and it's pretty responsive and accurate. Holding button 1 will actually speed your character up so you can get around things faster. Pressing run brings up the message window, which allows you to select the map. Retry starts the stage over. Give up cancels the stage you're on. And sound cuts off the background audio. Boxy Boy incorporates a password and save system, but you only continue where you left off after defeating stage 20. Then you can work your way through the game at your own leisure. If you're looking for a little bit more, the construction mode allows you to create your own warehouse. You can select blocks, walls, and more by moving them around anywhere you choose. These extra options add a little bit more bang for the buck, but I still wish there was something more. At the very least, maybe a challenge mode where you try and beat your friend's completion time. Let's face it, some people love brain teaser puzzle video games, and others despise them. I'm kind of in the middle, and I kind of like this one. I can appreciate its history and gameplay, but there's not much overall variety, even with a handful of bonus levels tossed in. While it's not my favorite of the genre by any stretch, there is enough to keep me interested, and I found myself addicted to it for about 50 levels or so. After that, my head starts to hurt, and I need to stop thinking for at least a year. Boxy Boy will turn your brain into goo. It takes a lot of advanced planning and hard work to decipher the correct placement of those boxes. The nice part is it feels very old school and will appeal to those who enjoy puzzle games, at least for a little while. I will never beat this game, I can tell you that for sure. So unfortunately, no stereo for me.